Good afternoon, Stampers. This is Sissy with StampinWithSissy.net. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I wanted to show you this adorable graduation money holder that you can make for your loved ones who are graduating this year. I don't know about you, but I have 3 or 4 graduating this year, so it's a big year for graduations. For the details of the measurements and scoring instructions and all, you can visit my website. All you need to make this is a couple of pieces of basic black. One of them is 6 1/4 by 7, and on the 7-inch side you score it at 2 and 5. And the other one is 8 1/2 by 3 1/4. You score it down 1/4 on each side, and then again at, let's see, 2 1/4. You need a piece of designer series paper of your choice, and this one is from the Pretty in Pink, which is retired, I'm sorry to say, but this is 6 1/4 by 2 1/2. You need some scraps of whatever color your school is. This is Melon Mambo, and I have just a couple of scraps to cut out the Celebrate and the U. And I also like these foam squares. I got a package about this thick from the dollar store, obviously for $1, and I used the black, and the Thinlits easily cut out this foam, so it gives it some dimension without having to add dimensionals on these little details. You also need some scraps of basic black to cut out your numbers with, a little scrap of gold foil for the Amazing, and a little scrap of designer series paper to make the tab. I'm sorry this punch is discontinued. However, on my website it has a link to purchase a small round one, which would work equally well, if not better. You will need the large number framelits, a little piece of this gold tinsel, a little bit of black twine to make a tassel, a hole punch, and a little gold brad that you can just buy at any office supply place or scrapbook store. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how easy this is to make. I don't know if you can tell, but I've already scored this basic black card, but just so that you understand more clearly, I'm taking the 8 1/2 by 3 1/4 piece of black cardstock. I'm scoring it at 3 and at 1/4. Then I will turn it horizontally, and I will score it at 2 1/4 right there. I'm going to take my snippers and snip here and cut along this I'm going to cut along the score line here. Then I'm going to fold this up, and use my bone folder to crease the score lines. Then I'm going to take a large pair of scissors, and I want a pair of scissors that's long enough that I can just cut to the corner to make the angle. I didn't mention that we need the tear and tape, but we do need the tear and tape. I find that it holds much better than anything else that I've tried. I love this tape because it sticks well and it tears so easily. It makes it easy to remove it. Fold this up. That's where your money will slide into. I've got my tab here. I'm going to fold that over. So I'm going to put a little tear and tape on the back of this tab and adhere it to the back. And then because I want to be able to slide my dollar bill underneath the tab here, what I'm going to do here is just tape this down. Got a little too much tape on there, so I'll fold it over. Take my hole punch, punch it right about, try to center it. I'm an eyeballer. I'm going to fold this loosely for now because I'm going to use it to make a tassel. My friend Lori Bateman showed me this at my class, and I thought, oh, that's the easiest way to make a tassel. So all you do is wrap your twine around till you get it as thick as you want it. And obviously you can make this any color you want to match your loved one's class colors. Then you simply tie it off and leave the ends of your twine long enough that they can act as part of the tassel. I'm going to wrap mine around a little bit. And there you have it. Super simple. Trim it down to the size that you want. And that part's done. All right, now for the outside. We need to fold and score these sides in. We're not going to tape them though until the last thing. And I'll show you why. I've got my snail adhesive. I'm going to attach, let's bring this in here so you can see this. I'm going to attach this to the outside. Looks like I cut that a little bit long, so I'm just going to trim that off. Then with my punch, this is what I did wrong in my card class. In my card class I went ahead and I glued the back of it all together, and then I couldn't punch the little shape right here. So we're not going to make that mistake this time. Go in here with my punch, kind of lining it up with the straight edge there. That's much easier. And now we can adhere the bottom of the card and up the sides of the envelope. So line it up at the very, very bottom because you want plenty of room for that money pocket to go in. Then I'm going to line it down this side here because if I go ahead and glue this part before I do the side, guess what's going to happen? In fact, I think it would be better if we glued this side. So we'll do both sides. And then along this side, Alright, now you can see how this slides right in there. Isn't that cute? We need to add the 2018. I don't know if you can see the glue on here. I started to put my Celebrate on there before I put the numbers on there. So typical. I didn't like the black and white on the 2018 on the example because I felt like the Amazing showed up better with just the basic black background. Before I put the 8 on, I'm going to take my gold tinsel, tie a little knot on here, Now I can add my Celebrate. Light touch with the glue so it doesn't squish everywhere when you put it on your paper. I didn't worry too much about lining my black and pink up exactly because I kind of like the look of the shadows, so it's up to you. Besides, it's easier not to worry about it. And you want a really light touch on this Amazing, just little dots. I wanted to show you how I attached the pink cardstock to the black background. Again, this is just that foam, those foam squares you can get at the dollar store or craft store or something like that. I just wanted some dimensional, and I felt like using the dimensionals would be a little bit crazy on such intricate designs. Can you believe how fast that was? Super fast, super easy, super cute. I am excited to give this to all of my loved ones for their graduation this year. I hope you enjoyed this video and will come back and visit me again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.